Hey, hubby. Is everything okay? Did I prepare everything all right before you go to work on the power grapplers? Uh-huh. All right. I'm going to start preparing dinner for when you get home. Is that okay? Yeah. Oh, yeah. The Earth Gazing Festival's today, isn't it? Will you be home on time for that? All right. Can't wait to see you later. Kiss before you go. See you later. All right. Better get dinner prepared. Let's see what the podcasters have to say today.
This morning we have Jamie Casanova on here tonight. He proposes that the boywives have to let themselves free to fight against their husbands, a radical ideal. But let's hear what he has to say. Good morning. I really don't appreciate being called radical. I just have some calm ideas I like to express. Well, go on then. See, well, I've been getting really tired of the last 100 years of our lives. I mean, there was a time where women had to fight for the right to not have to be housewives, and now we have boys wanting to be them. Frankly, I think there's something going on here. Don't you? Oh, I frankly don't see anything, but we're here to express your views. I think they've been putting something in the water, something that changes what some boys want, so they're convinced that they want to be housewives. I actually have the data to prove it. If you look here, do you now? Yes, I do. Please look. So, well, everybody, it looks like we got another crazy Casanova on here tonight. Not much proof at all, suggesting crazy radical ideas, but thank you for coming on our show tonight. Please listen to me. Seriously, any femboys listening out there, especially ones who already are married, you don't have to live this way. You were meant for greater things. You are smart, intelligent, capable people that could change the world. You've been chained down to your husbands for so long, you don't remember what it was like. Women were fighting for freedom, and now you think you want this. But you don't. I know what you want. I know what you really are. You have to fight back against your oppressor. Hey, why am I being out? Well, this crazy radical. We gotta get him off tonight, don't we? Hey, where are you escorting me? Alright, next up, how to create the best tasting onions for your reserves.
Huh. Is that guy serious? He knows that all the boywives want to be boywives. We didn't just become this way because we were told to. Well, I think I didn't. I remember reading the history. There were boys that wanted to be wives, but society said they couldn't, so they fought for their right to be wives. And now any boy can be a wife. It's not like all males are forced into being it, it's just that half of us choose it and half of us don't. Though it is kind of weird. How did it come to exactly 50-50? I don't know. But I'm happy, right? Huh. Better not think about too much. It's just gonna hurt my little tiny brain. Wait. Better take my pills. Yeah, that guy is crazy. Casanovans, am I right? Oh, hubby, are you home? It's good to see you. Come here, taste this. Is it good? It's a tomato cream mixture. Everybody has their own take on it, but this is mine. Is it good? Do you like it? Thank you. I've been trying all sorts of new culinary activities, making my own stuff instead of just following instructions. So, do you think we're ready for the Earth Gazing Festival? Yeah, I packed us something to eat before we go. Do you think we can get a good spot? With your money? Of course you would. Who am I kidding? I mean, you handle the grapplers to keep all the air in the bubbles anyway, right? Of course they give you and your wife a good spot. Hey, hubby? Do you know where I put my pills? I had them earlier. I can't seem to find them. I really need... Wait. Why do I take them again? I never understood this. You tell me to take them because, well, they make me healthy, right? But how do they make me healthy? Huh? Don't think about it, but isn't thinking good? Aren't humans supposed to think? That's why we have such advanced brains compared to the most, well, terrarian species. At least on Earth, right? Huh? Can I ask you something? It's really nothing. No, it's okay. You don't have to find my pills for me. I'll find them later. It's really not that important. Well, can I ask you this while you're looking for them anyway? Okay. Well, I was listening to my podcast earlier, and they had this, well, person on there, and he was saying that, well, boy wives don't really want to be boy wives, and that something was put in our water or something, or food, that made us want to be boy wives. I know, it's completely crazy. I was just wondering what you think about that. I'm just asking. Geez, it's not that big of a deal. Well... Oh, you found my pills? Maybe I'll take them later. You know, 'cause, well, I'm about to eat. And I write, you know... Are you sure I should have them right now? They'll make me happy? And I'm unhappy right now? No, I'm not unhappy. I'm just questioning. Whoa. What's wrong? I shouldn't question? But why not? Questioning is good. Thinking is good. No, I don't want to take my pills right now. Okay, we'll compromise. I normally take 2. What about I just take 1 for now? Okay, fine, I'll just take 1. You ready to go to the festival? Wait, wasn't I just talking about something? No, it gets crazy. Let's go. I've packed everything for you. When did you get home, by the way? Excuse me. Looks like we did get some pretty good seats. Europe's gonna look really pretty from up here. You're gonna be looking right at us, right? We'll have the teleprompters. 2 celestial bodies populations looking at each other's lives. While seeing all the differences, we'll see how much we have in common. We do this because, well, the Terrans and the Lunalians, we don't really see eye to eye all the time, don't we? Me personally, I never really got what the problem is. But this is to help us understand each other. They chose to stay on Earth, and we chose to go up. What's wrong with that? Oh, look at all the other boy wives here. They look so happy. I can't think what that Casanovan guy was even talking about. Like, we're all really happy. So why try to get in the way of that, you know? Oh, it's starting. Oh my god. Look at the Earth. Teleprompters are coming on. Oh my god. Honey? What? What's happening? Why is everybody running? Bobby, where are you?
Take my hand.
You're that guy from the... What? Where are we going?
Don't think about it. Just come with me. Thinking's for later.
But my husband, I don't know where he went.
It's okay. You'll find your husband. Just come with us.
What? I don't understand. What's happening? What is this place? Hello? Hey. I don't think I've ever seen so many boywives in one place without their husbands or wives. Do you know what's going on here? Anybody? What are we all doing here? Hey, it's Jamie Casanova. What's he doing on that stage?
Boywives, attention. See, this is the problem. Y'all obey way too easily. All it took was a few words and everybody's quiet. Isn't that strange? Don't you ever think, hey, why do I do that? Well, I'm here to tell you. You've all been drugged to think that this is what you want. I believe that boywives are meant to be free. And I know y'all don't think that, but if you were given a clear mind, a textbook, and a little bit of history, you'd see this is not optimal. You are willing slaves to your husbands.
But hey, sorry to speak out of line here, but we're not slaves. We like our duties.
I understand why you think that. And I can see you're already growing. The fact that you're willing to stand up against me at all shows that you have hope. It shows that I'm right.
You can't just use that kind of logic.
Why not?
Because, well, you put me in a position where you win no matter what. Either I say nothing at all, and I'm just a mindless femboy boywife, or I say something, and you're like, oh, that means that you're supposed to be independent and stuff. It's not right. Like, do you ever think maybe we do want this?
I'm sorry, I don't. I do want you to be able to think freely, and you're showing me that it is possible, that it is right, and maybe some of you do. But do you ever think about how many there are? There aren't meant to be this many. It's kind of strange. I mean, there was a time where the female sex was forced into the same position you are now. They did use drugs. They used social manipulation. They raised them from childhood to think that that was their entire purpose. And there were movements that took hundreds of years in order to get rid of that across the world. And in some places, it's still practiced. Women are forced into being it through social means. And now, the same has been done to y'all. You have been told from a very young age that you were meant to be boywives, and that when you grew up, that was your duty. Some males were put in one category, some males were not. Women were made to be free to choose, which is good, but boys were not. Boys were decided that they were meant to be one thing or another. You were a part of the half that was decided to be in domicile.
What? Where is my husband? You said that we could find him. You said that he was there. That explosion. You did that. Why?
It was necessary. I had to get y'all's attention. Don't worry, nobody is hurt. All of your husbands and wives are fine. I just had to find a way. This mass gathering, it's not what you think it is. Sink the minds of the socially submissive to keep you there. You put in line with people like you, seeing it across the entire distance between Earth and the moon, and it tells you this is what you're supposed to be. It was never meant to be a celebration.
Ugh, stop getting in my head. You're getting...
You can be the seedling of change. It only takes one. If you can understand, you can teach them all that they can be free too. None of them are even listening to me. The fact that you're even responding is proof that you can change.
Stop saying this! I want to be a boywife. I don't want to be free. I'm happy where I am.
Poor or a boy. I know the conflict is hard, but this is the beginning of the revolution. After this, I'm gonna need people to protect me. I've committed a crime, and I made sure nobody got hurt. But a crime nonetheless. You could be the first. Join me, Fembro.
Just, please. I just want to see my husband again. My husband will take care of me. He always has. Ever since I was 19, he's taken care of me. He knows how to make me happy. I can't do this. I don't want to be a part of a revolution. I'm already happy. Why are you doing this?
I'm sorry. I understand your plight, but this can't go on. You have the right to choose, yes, but not when you're being forced to make that decision. I was a boy wife too once. I tried to get away from it, and I did. I didn't want to take my pills just like you, and it was only because they were too big. But once I stopped taking them in secret, my mind started to revert to how it's supposed to be, and I realized it wasn't what I wanted. We can be so much better.
You're just going crazy. And it wasn't right. If you felt like you were forced into being a boy wife, I'm so sorry. But most of us weren't. We're really genuinely happy.
You really are different. I can't fathom the idea that I'm hurting people. I know the system of abuse that gets passed down from person to person. I don't want to continue that, but maybe you're right. I've already done so much. I've already disrupted so many lives. But I'm right, aren't I? Even if my means are a little different, it doesn't mean I'm not right. I just can't fathom the possibility that half of the male population on the moon colony wants to be boy wives. Let me go back to my husband. I'll talk to him about the pill thing, but I just want to see him again. He's probably worried sick about me. You're not a prisoner here. You can go. We're not even that far from the plaza. What have I done? Okay. Fellow boy wives, if you want to go back to your husbands and spouses and wives, follow me. I'm sorry that you were hurt. And if it means anything, I won't report you where you are. You've already caused a lot of physical damage. And that does make you a criminal. But I understand why you did it. I'm happy that you made sure not to hurt anybody physically. There's a lot to be done, and maybe there is some truth. But for now, I wish you the best. Just go away. Okay. Hubby, where are you? Hubby! Oh, there you are. Hubby! Oh, I'm sorry. No, I'm not sorry. I didn't do anything. Don't worry. Are you okay? You're not hurt, right? Should have to make sure. I'm sorry, I'm not really sure what happened after that explosion. I ran and I lost track of things, but it seems like I wasn't the only one, but nobody's hurt as far as I can tell. Let's get home. We need to get to the comforts of home. Okay? We'll talk about it more there. Crazy day. Oh, it's probably talking about it on the podcast. But
Can we not play it right now? I think I just need to rest. Yeah. Let's cuddle. I could really use your comfort right now. Nothing's okay. Okay. I'm gonna tell you what happened. What really happened. It was that Casanova guy. He was trying to start a revolution. He blew up specific parts of the plaza where nobody was in the radius of, so nobody would get hurt, but it caused panic and property damage. And then he and I don't even know, looks like he had people with him. They brought us to his warehouse just a couple of blocks down, a few of the creators, and he was trying to tell us that we didn't choose to be boy wives and that there's some conspiracy going on. But I didn't believe him. Rather, he didn't provide me with enough information to think that he was right. It's just such a complicated mess. He brought up some points about how half the male population on the moon colony are boy wives, and that did seem kind of weird. It's not weird, right? Okay, if you say so, but I have to ask you something. Those pills that you were trying to get me to take, what are they really? Testosterone blockers? Huh. That makes sense. Okay, I guess our system is kind of fugged up, isn't it? That boy wives are being given testosterone blockers without telling us. Do you love me? Sorry, I know you love me, but I just need to hear you say it. You do? Okay. I'm not gonna take those pills anymore. I want to believe that he was lying and I did choose this, but I have to see for myself. I do want to be your wife. I'm so happy, but is happiness worth the cost of freedom? I guess we did come from Americans and maybe that's why we think that, but it is what I think. So, if I ask, will you tell me what's really going on here? Okay. Is there some big conspiracy going on turning half the population of males into boy wives? If there is, you don't know about it? I believe you. I believe you're telling the truth. But why did you want me to take the testosterone blockers so much? Because testosterone leads to dissatisfaction in life. Is that true? Is that verifiable? Okay, I get it. It's not exactly true, but there is some truth to it. It's like how estrogen contributes to general well-being, and too much testosterone can make you really upset. And you really were just looking out for me. Or rather, the system that we live on was just working out for me, because we all take the pills. You know, the Casanova guy, he was a little bit crazy, but I think there definitely was some truth to it. But I'll tell you this, even if there was some truth, and even if I didn't really have a choice, I am happy. I'm happy to be here, but I want to be able to make my own choices too. I want more agency, and if you're not okay with that, then that's going to be an issue and something we have to talk about. You are okay with that? Well, I think our marriage just took its next step. If you like my content, head on to patreon.com/boywifey for early access to all of my audios. While you're there, check out my selfies, join the Discord server, vote in exclusive polls, read my blog posts, listen to my podcast, request personalized voice messages, get discounts on commissions, become a part of an audio, see behind the scenes content, join our Minecraft server, discover 100% exclusive audio content, and get your name in the credits of every audio. If you like my content, we have a whole playlist of male for male femboy audios. Check them out right here.